Breaker broke 23. Well, a customer brought this in for bench testing. The old school Phoenix Gold ZX 450 version 2. Hey man, does this amp work? I don't know. We're going to find out. Look at that. It looks pretty shag nasty though. Wow. All right. We'll hook her up and see if it runs. Okay, I've got her wired up to the test bench. I got an RCA input. I got bridged here because I'm just going to run a pair of these Marine speakers in this little demo box here. And power's hooked up. I'm going to feed it with, I'm just going to fire it up. I'm going to trigger the power antenna lead. And I'm on AM radio because I don't have any copyright-free music to play because it's on my phone that I'm recording off of. So let's fire it up. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so far no smoke. Let's see.
I don't think I need to bother. I think just covered it.
Well, there you go.
Oh yeah, it's working. All right, let's give it some gain.
Was Shop Around the Corner something similar?
No, completely different. Yeah, totally different. This is a true story. And
wow, that's cool. So she works.
An author.
Very cool. Okay.
99.5.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I know it works on the little demo speakers, but let's see here. I got a subwoofer laying around here. Let's hook it up to a sub and see what happens. Okay, so I've got it hooked up to my little woofer box underneath the bench here, and it's wired in mono. And so I'm just monoing off of the left channel right at the moment. No, off the front channels, I'm sorry. And then I'll go back and check the rears. But I've got full range output on it, so I'm not too worried about it. I will pound on this after a while. Like I say, all of my program source music is on the phone that I'm recording on, so I don't want to get into copyright issues or anything like that. But let's hear a little bass.
Whether it's for rent,
Yeah. So I'm just on a new little top 40 station. They're kind of a bassy station here. So yeah, it works. So it looks pretty unhealthy inside. Actually, outside, inside. But here, guys, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop the top, and we'll see what this sucker looks like inside. Hey guys, I've got the screws off. I must admit, I've already had the lid off, but I actually had to get in there and pry it off because it's just gunked and stuck together. So let's lift the bonnet on it here. And it's going to stick again, isn't it? Okay. There you go. Made in America. That's why this thing still runs. Look at this little beauty. Got some water damage on the board here, but obviously it runs, so it's basically cosmetic. We could get in here and clean this up, but yeah, beautiful, beautiful. When's the date here? What's the board date? Oh, oops, I dropped the camera. What are we looking here? 1900 and what is that? 95? 96. Too cool. All right, guys. Well, I can't amp dyno it or anything like that. I just don't have the equipment here on this bench. So I'm sure there's a million other videos on this amp, but I just wanted to show you this. They put this on the test bench, and I'm kind of 50-50. Is it going to run? You know, I could see all this damage here in the window, and I brought it up on a 5 amp fuse, and it worked. Then I stepped it up to a 20 amp, and everything's cool. And I'll do that sometimes if I have an amp that's unknown. Sometimes I'll even run like a 3.5 amp or a 7 amp or something like that off of it, and just make sure everything's copacetic here. But yeah, the ZX450 V2 is still a runner.